She did her thing, and she earned her stripes. So we'll talk about that as well. We're also going to talk about Naomi Campbell. Y'all know Naomi Campbell have a 9-month-old baby. She just not telling everybody about, and she said the baby's not adopted. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Uh, she didn't have a baby. She's 51 years old. I want to know if she did have a baby. How? Okay. She didn't have it. She used the surrogate, I believe, but she's not even giving up the baby's name. The baby we just found out on the 22nd. She even had baby, and it's 28th, and the baby 9 months. Baby might be one in college. All right, and then we're going to talk about the reunion show. Martin Lawrence and the cast of Martin has gotten back together and linked up, and they're going to do a reunion show. And I would be remiss if we didn't talk about the brat and Judy getting married on 2/2/22. So we're gonna be talking about those things. Also, it's the last day of Black History Month, so I will be representing my people, my forefathers, and so on and so forth with my Black History moments as well. So let's get right into. Let me do a Black History moment because you know why? Because I can. Who gonna check me, boo? Because I can't. Listen, you guys. Again, you guys are watching Point of View with Peaches. I'm going to get into some Black history. Did you guys know that the first burglar alarm or surveillance camera home ring light situation was also brought on by invented by a Black woman? She was a full-time nurse to begin with, and she tried to figure out a way where she can make sure that she stayed in contact with her kids and her family at home and protect her home while she was at work at night. Well, in 1966, she recognized the security threats in the home, and she devised a system that would work and trigger strangers when they came upon her property. Also, it would trigger the police or the proper authorities to her home. In 1969, she was given that patent, and her name is Marie Van Britten Brown. Shout out to her. Salute to her. She is an inventor, and we'll be going through those throughout the night. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get all those Black History moments in because it is the last day for Black History, but you guys should always study your Black History at all times. Dr. Surreal, I see you, baby. Okay? So make sure you guys tap in, make your kids understand what it was to be Black back then and what it is to be Black now. So, power to the people. I see you, Navi. Okay. So, my girl, you know, I'm not going to front. I love me some Wendy Williams. That's my girl. I just love her. She's everything to me. I mean, I don't care that, you know, she's super messy and in everybody's business. That part of it, I'm like, okay, Wendy, you took it too far. But Wendy Williams lost her show, y'all. After 13 years on Fox, she's lost her show due to mental incapacity. Apparently, she's been missing a lot for her mental incapacity, but she says that she's going to appeal the way that they did her because she was on a mental break and they should be able to understand and so on and so forth. But that's not even the tea. The tea is Kev is back, y'all. Her husband, she let her husband back. The husband that left her and made her extra, you know, mental, left her for this young woman and had a baby with her and everything. And now he's back in the home as of this weekend. Kev is back in the house with Whitney. I almost called her Whitney. Wendy with Wendy. Bobby back in the house with Whitney. So they're back together right now. I'm not sure if he's there just to be there for support or if the baby mama kicked him out. I don't know what's going on with that. But yes, Wendy Williams lost her show. Sherry Shepherd is going to be starting her own show called The Sherry Show, which she says she's inspired to do for years. She just couldn't get a break. And when she was on The View, you know, that gave her the opportunity to get everything ready for what is happening for her right now. She was very humble. She gave Wendy her kudos. She was like big props to her. You know, when you say Donahue and Oprah, you have to say Wendy. You know, you have to say Wendy. Wendy did her thing. So how you doing to all the Wendy fans? The husband back in the y'all tea on that one. And Sherry Shepherd. She's going to be on actually the same time that Wendy would have been on normally. So she's going to finish out this month. And then next month, I think she comes on once or twice. But she had a whole heart-filled cry on that on TV. Hello, Jim Juice. Welcome, you guys. Welcome, you guys. Now, also we have All right, we're gonna start this. Let's do this. Okay. Naomi Campbell is back in the news. Okay. From 1975, she arises. Okay. All right. She arises in 2022, and Naomi Campbell has a daughter. She's 10 months, I mean, sorry, 9 months old. And she's a new mom. She just announced she is so proud to be a mom. And her beautiful baby girl is her love child. She did not adopt this child, and she did not say whether or not she used a surrogate. So here's my question, Naomi, where does baby come from? Hmm? We see the only picture you see is her holding the baby and just the feet dangling a little bit. You see her feet hanging down a little bit. Uh-huh. And then the Brat and Judy. The Brat and Judy had a star-studded wedding. Her sister showed up. Jermaine Dupri walked her down. Yeah, he walked her down, and then Ricky Smiley. They just it was dope. And then they had my favorite colors. Oh, they had my favorite colors. They had the purple, pink, pastel pink. You know what I mean? All the rich hues and the whites. Oh my God! Now my question to y'all: who wore it best? Was it the Brat or was it Judy? Because I was living for the Brat's dress. I'm sorry. I was living for that dress. I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I was living for the dress. The dress had me. The Brat's dress was everything. It was everything. It was. I was just like, you know what? The Brat. I love it. Yes, please. And thank you. But then the Judy's, it was the cut. It was the slit for me. The slit for Judy. I was like, oh, oh, good thing it wasn't real windy out there. She'd have lost her whole little trail. But I just thought that was just so methodical. Like if they was in a castle, you know what I mean. The background I wasn't too keen. The grass wasn't green, but it is what it is. Candy was there. Candy Burst was there, and then they had a frame. They had a picture of the Brat and the Breakfast. I mean, not the Breakfast Club. The Ricky Smiley Show, the Dish Nation crew in the mid. And Ricky Smiley, I could not figure out if that guy on the picture next to Portia was her husband. I thought it was her husband, Dennis, but apparently it was not. It was head crack. It was head crack, and that's who that was. Threw me off a little bit, that's all. I did. I was like, what is she doing back with him? The hot dog man. But anywho, she had a star-studded group of people. I did not see Bow Wow, though. Did anybody see any pictures of Bow Wow? Nobody seen Bow Wow? No? Nobody seen Bow Wow. Okay, well, if you guys have a point of view off of any of the topics that we've already discussed so far, you guys are welcome to request a box. I am looking for somebody to give me a different point of view than the one that I have, because trust me, I got several point of views on those. And also, there is new music out, you guys. Now, Future has a song called The Worst Day. I haven't listened to that either. And Sweetie has a song with her called Closer. And then Kodak Black has an album out. It's called I'm Back for Everything. Well, I just hope and pray that he's over haircut. He's over haircut at this point right now in the daytime. All right. I wish that he is. And then Martin, Gina, everybody except for Tommy gathered and they're doing the reunion show for Martin, which I would love to see it come back and see how they act now as older people. I would love to see that. So let me see if who I have in my box. I ain't got nobody in the box yet. All right, no problem. Rexes, I see you, baby. Welcome, welcome, welcome again, you guys. This is Point of View with Peaches and Friends, where we talk about everything pop culture. So if you guys have a point of view, or if you guys want to go over any of the things that Jamila, I see you. If you guys have anything you guys want to give your opinion or your point of view, I'm sorry, on this particular topic, you can go ahead and request a box. I'm waiting for my guest to pull up. Coco Ma's my guest tonight, my spotlight streamer. So I'm waiting for her to pull up. But until then, what's your point of view? There she go. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't see you come in. It was so many people. She's here. Jamila, go ahead and request the box. Sorry, I didn't see you. I was trying to stay focused. I'm waiting for exactly. I'm just like, where'd she go? AV coming. Okay, come on, AV, brother. AV's gonna come give his point of view. Sometimes, AV be having some good points. Every now and again, he gets a chance to give it to us from a male's perspective. So Yeah, it's just like, I cannot. I mean, Pope brother, sometimes he just be in there like, okay, wait a minute, I'm out there. Let me just go ahead and keep it cool. Let me keep it cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for pulling up on me. All right, AV, come on today, somebody. Come, you know what? Come on today. My number one. Woo! Two Wavy, I see you. Hello, hello, hello. Salute everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, if you guys have a point of view over what we have just discussed, go ahead and request a box. If not, I can have my featured guest pull up in here. Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. All right, y'all. Okay. All right, we're gonna learn again. All right, we got Brother AV in the box. Brother AV is just to give us his point of view on today's topics. And here we go. Uh-oh. Come on.
Salute,
Boom.
salute, salute.
Salute. Brother AV. All right. So Wendy Williams lost her show. Sherry Shepherd picked it up. Okay. Um, what's your point of view on her taking her husband back? And you know, since he was the
Well,
cause of all the conflict.
uh, I'm gonna just say this. She took him back. I mean, she must obviously, she must love him. That's the first thing.
Okay.
But I mean, because I'm sorry, but I'm not going back. Can't go back.
And what do you think that she really legally has a lawsuit against the show for firing her or letting her go during her mental breakdown?
I mean, it really depends on the laws of how that works. I mean, you had a mental breakdown. I don't think you could really sue for them letting you go. I mean, that's profit for them.
Yeah, but it's a medical condition. Like, you know what
Yeah,
I
it's a
mean?
medical condition, but at the end of the day, you're responsible to be taking care of yourself.
Well, 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 you heard that. You heard that. And what about Miss Naomi Campbell and this 9-month-old baby that just came out of nowhere that she says is hers, but she didn't adopt it?
Hey, hey, we see surrogates all the time. You know what?
True, true.
Naomi needs to sit down. This baby gonna drive her crazy. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Yeah, yeah, true, true. I mean, can you imagine? Like she throw telephones, so that baby Baba gonna be up for grabs.
Yeah,
That baby,
yeah.
it's gonna be up
Oh,
for
it's about to be a crazy situation over there. She want a baby now?
yeah. 51.
Yeah, no
She's
more wire
51.
hangers. That's all I'm gonna say. No more wire hangers.
You know what? I'm gonna leave that one right where it's at. And then the Martin Lawrence reunion.
Oh, that right there is a bright light for today. I'm gonna tell you. I'm such a big fan of Martin and the show and everything, and R.I.P. to Tommy. But
Yeah.
I mean, I wish it would have came sooner. But you know what?
Right.
It makes me feel good to see that they reconciled. They've been able to come back together, put everything out in the open, and
Right.
forgiveness is taking place.
That's absolutely true because I remember Gina, we call her Gina. She was actually suing Martin for sexual harassment,
Hmm.
and that's why it originally broke up. So I'm glad that they all grew up and that they all came around. Now, who was your favorite character on Martin, though? Let me
My
see if we
favorite
got the
character
same.
on Martin has to be, don't you know no good?
You know what? Not
Elroy
Otis.
Preston.
Not Otis. Oh my God.
Not
And
Otis,
you know what?
not Otis, but Elroy Preston. Do the people want the song? The people got the song. We
Man,
didn't
that
see
would be
enough of
dope.
Elroy Preston.
You know what? You know what? Now that he didn't got older, he kind of looked something like those characters that he created.
Hmm.
Janitor and Jerome. Jerome's in the house. You better watch your mouth. I see you.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I see
Okay.
you, black baby. I see you.
See,
Yes.
everybody likes the characters that they saw all the time. But see,
Right.
it was a gift to see Elroy Preston.
That's true. That's true. That's true. And Brother Man from the fifth floor too.
Yeah,
That was one
yeah.
of my. That was Brother
But
Man
it
from the
was
fifth floor
good
kept me going. Okay.
cause you got a whole. This was Elroy. You got a whole show. You got the singing. You got a car repair man. You got
Right.
everything.
Right. Exactly.
He was
There you
Elroy
go.
Preston was the Walmart of Martin.
You know what? Not the Walmart. Not the
When you see
Walmart.
Elroy, you got one cheese.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and speak of the big elephant in the room. Now, since you're speaking for Jamila, who wore it better? Was it Judy or was it the brat? Who wore the wedding dress better?
I'm gonna speak for Jamila.
Yeah.
I can't speak for Jamila because Jamila is a fashion guru. Yes,
Okay. Yeah.
both
Both of
of
them. Both of them. She said both of them. Both of them.
it's a tie.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't. And then I'm still trying to figure out if anybody knows the answer to this. How she went from a whole complete updo to a fro. So I want to know
Hey,
the rigorization that went on there.
that's black power.
You ain't that part.
That's
That
black
part
power.
right there. I am Black History. Is that part? Wigs, baby. Yes, I need to talk to the people that do her wigs. Well, AV, I appreciate you for stepping in and speaking. Do you have anything you want to tell the people when you stream, when you show up?
All right, so as we guys are in for Jamila, you can catch Creative Vibe every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, Also catch Get Lifted with AV Sundays 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. Salute to the room.
Thank you so much, brother AV. Y'all make sure y'all fave this young man. He comes on every Sunday on Get Lifted with AV, and it's so dope. Again, thank you guys for pulling up on me. It's Point of View with Moss Peaches, and thank you guys again for pulling up. This is a show where we talk about everything other than tags. We talk about celebrity news. We talk about new music. We talk about fashion. We talk about the tabloids in today's headlines. And right now, I would like to take a moment to send a special prayer out to the Ukraine and all those people that are affected by the war that's going on right now. I would be remiss if I didn't say that, and at least everybody, pray for those people and pray for us as well, so that way we can all get through this thing and come to some kind of equal ground. All right, all right. Now moving right along. This also being the last day of Black History Month, I would like to highlight the brothers that I've been highlighting all month long. Yes, yes, yes. I'm talking about the infamous, the tremendous, the elegant, and the deeply rooted Watts Prophets. Watts Prophets started in 1965 after the Watts riots. And I know y'all heard this before, but I want to make sure y'all understand what I'm talking about, okay? They formed a group of poets and musicians. And they got together after the Watts riots to speak to their people and tell their people what was going on in their neighborhood and in their communities and what they can do to help each other out. So in doing this, they would have the poets on one side and they would be speaking their speak and telling everybody about the revolution and how it would not be televised. And they would also have the jazz musicians on the other side. So one day they just came together, okay, at a workshop in Watts. They came together and they created the first poetry slam right in Watts, California. And then from there on, those brothers moved to different states, and then that's where hip hop evolved. So they are some of the forefounders of hip hop. So make sure you guys pay attention to your surroundings. You never know, you might be standing right next to the next historian. All kind of rappers and hip hop artists have used his samples and their beats, the Lost Poets, all of them. So shout out to the Watts Prophets and all the poets of the world. Shout out to y'all. Okay. All right. And also, in other news as well, Naomi Campbell said that Kim Kardashian stole her look. Kim Kardashian stole her look. She says that Kim Kardashian studied her portfolio and then went and mimicked everything that she did and didn't give her any credit, made it seem like it was her own style. Well, when you guys see Naomi Campbell on the cover and you see Kim on the cover, their covers are similar. So yeah, Naomi Campbell's come. I don't know. Maybe she did have this baby. Her hormones might be a little imbalanced, but like that was a long time ago. Kim been doing stuff like this, and she's a stylist. She probably just admires the woman and don't know how to tell her like, Naomi, I love you. Like I really want to be just like you when I grow up. And yeah, but Naomi is mad. She want her to stop acting like she's created something new because she's been doing that for years. And y'all know Naomi will throw the phone at her, so she better watch her back. Also in Kim news, Kanye stopped her from getting the single status on their divorce because she wanted to be single and free from Kanye. She wanted to have nothing else to do with Kanye. She wanted her single status. But the reason why she wanted her single status is because once their assets are frozen right now. As a married couple, all their joint assets are frozen. So all the money that he has, that's by himself, that when he made when he was single, is his, and all the assets that she had when she was single is hers. But all the joint assets cannot be touched. If he give her her single status, then she'll be able to move some money around, and he didn't want that to happen. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's going up. It's going up. Keaton, I don't know who you are, sweetheart, but we are in a live feature show. We in the feature show point of view with Peachez right now. So you can come back later on. I'll let you box up whenever you feel like it. Okay. So those are today's headlines. Kodak Black did post a picture. I told y'all he got shot. See, I'm telling y'all, I know my stuff. I do research on top of research on top of research. So Kodak Black did get shot in the foot, and he's acting like it was nothing. Like, you know what I mean? He didn't care about it, but he was all taped up and everything. Still didn't get a haircut. So again, I want you guys to gather around, point y'all hands towards the nearest picture y'all see of Kodak Black, and pray that somebody get a haircut for the man because that style is really. It's hard for me to look at the picture. I can't do it. I see y'all. Anybody else in the audience, before I bring up my special guest, want to give their point of view on today's topics? I see you, Queen Too Wavy. Don't forget to face me. Y'all, welcome to Hop in the Box. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. All right, we got Dr. So Real. Thank you.
That came in and saved his sister. She likes being tweaked up. You know what I'm saying? She's like that. You know what I'm saying? So she, even though her moment is perpetrated on some stuff that he did, she, we forget about that when we caught in the mix. You know what I'm saying? And he's coming to save me, baby. You know what I'm saying? So,
but he had a whole baby on her though.
Okay. Let's not act like we didn't know that granddaddy had another family and we don't find
that what?
After granddaddy died. And then they sitting on the other side in the other pew at the funeral home and you like, who is them peoples over there?
Right.
Them the other family that lived across town. My mama knew who she was because mama was making sure that granddaddy sent that child support on time so that other family wouldn't come across the tracks. Right?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And I'm tired of this Jordanian woman just trying to take over what belongs to us, okay? And because of that, I just wanted to show y'all a flick right here. Can I show you a flick? It ain't gonna get you bad. It's Kim Kardashian. Here we go. Here she is with the same clothes on that Naomi Campbell got on. 2 outfits right there. No lie. Want to back up what Peachez said, so y'all see it right there. This Jordanian woman copying off of that melanin girl.
All right. So listen, what about the Brat and Judy? Who wore it best?
Well, on the girls note, I love Judy's dress because I'm so Judy, right? But from the designer standpoint, I love the way they did the Brat dress. Like the top of it was like a suit, and then it bloomed out into so they totally embodied everything that Brat was. That very androgynous look, right? She's very androgynous. She kind of a little rough, but she got the mascara on. You know what I mean? So I thought the dress embodied everything that Brat was. And because of that, I think Brat was the best.
Okay. And the Martin reunion. Who was your favorite Martin character?
Pam, honey. Pam was
Pam,
my favorite
Pam,
Martin
Pam.
character, okay? Because Pam was able to roll with him no matter what he said, okay?
Right.
She will
Right.
always be my girl. And when she left Martin, she went over to Everybody Hates Chris. And she was even more my girl then, because I used to run that line all the time. I ain't got to take this mess. My man got 2 jobs, and I would leave. I got that from Rochelle. Honey, yeah. Pam was always my favorite one, because she
Yeah.
could take it. She could handle it.
Yeah. Yeah, Pam can sing too. She can sing her face
Mhm.
off. Well, thank you so
Both of
much,
them
Dr.
can sing,
Stone.
though. Both of them can sing. If
Well,
y'all
I know.
Little Shop of Horrors,
I
the
seen it.
movie Little Shop of Horrors,
Yes, yes,
both
ma'am.
of them were background singers. So
Right.
check that out. That was back in the 80s, y'all.
Yeah, yeah. Now you're showing your age. I seen that. I seen that before. Don't be telling nobody how old he is.
It's
Bye.
okay.
I'll
It's
see you in
okay.
a minute. She trying to throw my age out there. Hello? Hello, everybody. Salute, 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 everybody. Thank you guys for pulling up on me. You guys are tuned in to Point of View with Peaches and Friends. And I want to thank you guys for pulling up on me. Oh, 276 people in here. Let's go, everybody. So today, you guys, we're talking about Wendy Williams lost her show. Sherry Shepherd gained one. Kim Kardashian is a copycat. And Naomi Campbell got a 9-month-old baby. We don't even know where the baby came from. Okay. She just now told us, oh, I'm a new mom. You're a new mom. You've been a new mom for 9 months. Where you been, sis? Like, okay. And there's no picture of the baby face, and there is no name for the baby. So we're gonna call it No Name Naomi Campbell Jr. Princess. Okay. And then she stole Kim Look in the Martin Lawrence. I want to see Martin and Gina come back and do their whole skit and all that stuff. But if Brother Man ain't in there, I don't think it's gonna be right. I just don't. I don't know how you gonna pull all those characters off. So today, I have a spotlight streamer. Today I got Miss Coco Ma, top bitch, Miss Coco Ma in the building, and she's gonna get in the box today, and she's gonna give us her point of view on these topics. Okay, so Coco Ma, whenever you you know feel ready, go ahead and request a box for me and we'll get you started. But in the meantime, in between time, make sure you guys check out all the shows on the featured app. When you guys go to your live stream, if you're new here and you go there, you're like, oh, who is this? You go right up here. Oh, look at the feature. It's the feature for me. You go right here and you guys can scroll. It can give you all the fun facts about tag. Rose Gold is coming on tonight at 9 p.m. And then we got Hidden Voices with Popcorn Puppy at 8 p.m. And then Manifesting with Big Bash. I got to catch her in the morning time with 12, p.m. Hey, Tanisha, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, now we got my special guest, spotlight streamer, Miss Melanin herself. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, Coco.
Y'all. Hi, Mars.
Hi, welcome.
How are you?
Welcome. I am well. I'm blessed. Ciao. Welcome to my show. Welcome
Congratulations,
to the
girl.
show.
You earned it.
I appreciate
Definitely.
it. Listen, tell everybody when you stream and what you got going on here on the tag deck.
Girl, okay. So I am a random dedicated streamer. I stream very randomly. So catch me when you catch me. My lives are mostly about like debates and like about people's culture and my culture and all that fun stuff. Cause everybody knows I'm African. So
Okay.
yeah,
Power to the
pretty
people.
much.
Awesome.
Exactly. Wakanda forever.
Okay, forever. That's my line. Don't be using me. Hey, that's my line. When they say, where you from? I'm sorry. I'm like from the west side of Wakanda. Okay, what do you already know?
It's Wakanda forever over here.
Period. Well, I appreciate you for blessing us with your presence, ma'am. So today, I'm not, as messy as some other folk as far as the people business, but I do know a lot. So if there's any questions you have to elaborate, you need to elaborate on to make your point of view. But the point of view I'm looking for today is your point of view on the Wendy Williams show and how they did her. I just have a problem with the way that they did her. They could have waited till she came back, but I guess It was too long. And then Sherry Shepherd, they had all these different co-hosts. They had Remy Ma, Fat Joe. They had all these different co-hosts on there. And then they settled in on Sherry. What's your point of view?
To be honest with you, I feel like Wendy has had her, she has had her time. I feel like, to be honest, like, we get it. Like, you love to be people's business and you love to be messy, and we liked it and we loved it, but it's time to see a new face. It's time to give it up. You feel me? And work on your health. I I would say so.
But she's back with her husband now. This is the one who made her, allegedly had her so out of her mind that she couldn't get her thoughts together. She could no longer function without Kaz. So he's back at the home as of this weekend. So what's your point of view on that? Do you think that's going to be more helpful for her or hurt her?
Hey, whatever works for Wendy. I honestly just wish her the best. If that works, so be it. If that doesn't, we gonna pray for her. We gonna hold hands and pray for her. You feel me?
Right, that part. And do you think Sherry Shepherd is a good pick for them to like?
Girl, I don't
to
even know
look at her?
who is Sherry
Oh,
Shepherd.
Sherry Shepherd. She was on The View.
Oh,
Oh, no. She said, "Who is that? Who is that? I don't know who that is." Bless your heart. You know who Naomi Campbell is, though.
I do.
What? She has a baby. The baby's 9 months.
Mhm.
There's no name. She's not married. She doesn't even have a boyfriend at this point. She's 51 years old. Other than surrogacy, I can't see how she could even have a baby. But I mean, give your point.
Hold on. Time out. 51 or 50 is the new 30, baby. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Ooh,
It's the new 30. You feel me? So kudos to her. I mean, some of us knew that she had a baby, to be honest with you. And yeah, I mean, if you take care of yourself like she does, like, can you tell that look at her. Like, black don't crack for real. You feel me? So,
we really okay. Really and truly, we don't. We really and truly don't. Now, Miss Kim, um, like you seen the pictures that Dr. Somerville showed them side by side, and she's basically mimicking her. Similar to, I'm gonna say this, similar to the way that Nicki Minaj went and studied Little Kim and then act like all the stuff she was doing was new. I said it.
but I mean, doesn't this sound familiar? This should not surprise us as a tag community. Because guess what? We steal from each other all the time. All the wheels and
Right.
all the games, we have those.
Right.
We take those from other people and just flip it around to fit us. You feel me? So
Right.
it shouldn't have surprised us. I mean, that's what life is, to be honest with you. We're always gonna take from somebody and make it our own and make it better.
That's true. That's true. But I mean, you have to pay homage to
I
the
mean,
goats, though. You have to say, you know what? I snatched this look from Naomi. Yes, I love her. Blase, because that's exactly what you're doing if you're coattailing. Is it tailcoat?
some people do, some people don't.
Tomato,
Tomato,
tomato.
come
All
on.
right, and then we have the Martin reunion. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to go into production and film this, but I also seen some of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and if they do it with a twist, I don't think it'll be the same. Who are some of your favorite characters from Martin?
Um, uh, you want me to be honest with you? Well, I never watched Martin.
What? What just happened? Oh, don't y'all be cool, 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 be cool. She's my guest. Don't take her. It's okay. It's okay. They're like, what? Okay, so listen. In the near future, I'm gonna need you to tap into the old school Martin previews and all that good stuff from back in the day, and get your life together, okay?
I mean,
It's good. It's a part
from
of
the
American
screen.
history. Yeah, exactly. All right, so listen. What about the Brat and Judy?
Okay. So when y'all was talking about it, I had to go look at who the couple was because I would came here and be like, I don't even know who they are. But
Oh my goodness.
in all honesty, but
Right.
I feel like that was a beautiful reunion. You know what I mean? Like it was very beautiful, and I like the fact that like is it the masculine presenting one? What's her name?
Okay, so the Brat is a hip hop artist from back in the 90s.
Okay,
She's singing soul from the side. Okay, you might have heard me. How old are you, Coco Ma?
I'm 29.
No excuse, ma'am. Go ahead. The one with the well, I can't say you. The one with the suit type dress, right?
Okay, so yeah, masculine presenting. I feel like she really did a good job because of the fact that you know she really showed that you know um I could still be a masculine presenting female, but I could still rock this dress. You feel me? And I feel like that was just beautiful because on at the top of it, it was like the suit type of thing, which was like the masculine, and the bottom was the feminine, like with the dress and the flowy. Yeah, so I feel like that was just beautiful. It was just amazing.
Yeah, I liked it too as well. Even if you don't know them, when you look at the wedding pictures, usually when you see a gay couple or lesbian couple, one of them has on the dress, the other one has on the suit, whatever. But she changed everybody's mind about like, yep, like you said, I'm rocking out with my back out. Yes, man. I don't know. I like Judy's split. That's way up here, but I like the breast top piece
That
of the
was
dress as well. So yeah,
I like her. I mean, yeah. I think the split was a little too up there, but shoot. My mama gonna close her eyes like, ooh, girl, you're a little too.
Right, exactly. Like it's your wife. Do something with your wife out here. Almost naked. You guys are watching the point of view with Moss Peaches. I appreciate y'all pulling up. We do this every week at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a show about pop culture and everything pop culture. We talk about movies, music, TVs, and we're gonna get Coco Ma a subscription to Netflix. I don't know where Martin is playing at, but this is something we have, and we have as a community. We have to stay together to make sure this child at least watches a one season of Martin. Okay, all right. She said, "Don't be my number one."
That's the show that had Gina, right?
Yeah, Pam and
No,
Shanae.
I just know Gina. I
But
tried.
she knows
I know, other than that, other than
right, exactly.
Martin, right?
You do. That's Martin. You do know Martin. You do know Martin. Okay, and then the Kim Kardashian. As far as her locking up, well, Kanye's trying to make sure that she doesn't get the opportunity to go in and seize any of his accounts, any of the monies, or anything of that nature. It's making her a single status. She wants the single status so bad that it's like she went to court to get it done. Kanye's up against a real legit lawyer. Like Kim went to school, she got her lawyer degree and all that good stuff, and her family and her background, and all her connections is all lawyers as well. How do you feel about the way that the divorce is going between Kim and Kanye? Every week is something different. Every week.
So what is it?
This week, he doesn't want her to have her single status because he says if she gets her single status, she's going to try to take money and move it somewhere else to make it seem like she broke. So he'll have to pay child support. And all the posts that she said that he's harassing her with, he deleted all of them. He said, "How can you prove that I even made those posts on my Instagram account?"
Wow. So both of them are smart. That's what I'm hearing because I wouldn't even have thought about that single status, deleting all my posts. Like if I'm mad, I just feel like I'm mad. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm not even gonna remember to delete stuff. But I think we'll see how it goes. Nicole, Mimi, we're outside looking in, so we'll see.
That's true. That's true. And then Pete Davidson deleted his whole Instagram. He's like, "I'm done," because he had made a pun at Kanye and was like, if you're off your meds, take them. You know what I mean? Cracking jokes at his mental instability. But Pete also has mental issues as well. Do you think that it was appropriate for him to even do that on Saturday Night
Yeah,
Live,
that's
though?
that's that's very horrible. We already he already I feel like Kanye already explained that he doesn't like taking his meds because makes him concentrate and it makes him not be creative. And I mean that's his I don't we don't take a meds, so we don't even know like what that and he don't want to take his meds and he wanna, talk to us like the way he's talking to us, then so be it. You feel me? Like we can't call the man crazy now because the man done made all kinds of songs. He done took us to church. He done took us to the hood. Like we have to give him credit for that because like that's creativity right there. So mm-hmm.
And they call most of the people that are very creative, they call those people crazy anyway because they have so many thoughts in their mind. Kanye is a genius. I think that they're giving too much into everything that he says, but this man is human. Like he wants to see his kids, he wants to be involved, he still wants the marriage to happen. And for Kim, the same way, if you know her track record is the same, but every time she's with somebody, she breaks up with them. But I'm just curious as to know of why she had four babies by him that quick. Something like a pattern. Maybe her mom taught her that type
Cause
of
she
behavior.
thought Kanye was cute. You feel me? So she knew she was gonna have some cute babies. You have to think about the long run. You feel me? Like you have to think about how my children gonna look when they like 20, 30 ish. So she was looking. I kudos to her for that. She was looking ahead. You feel me? Like she didn't want no ugly babies. You feel me? So
She
she said,
had some
I'm gonna
beautiful
have all
babies.
my children, other than going to a sperm bank, I'm gonna have all my children with Kanye because Kanye is handsome and you feel me? So, so be it.
True, 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 true. She was like, I'm gonna have my baby with Kanye. But yeah, he discovered that Kim and him were messing around when he went to the Saturday Night Live set and they had that intimate kiss. And then Kanye lost it. Then he was like, wait a minute, hold on. You gonna take me to the set with you so you can kiss your new boyfriend? And then all of a sudden they date. So yeah, it's a lot to it. We was covering him in the beginning of the year, and then I got a little exhausted. I said I can't keep up with Kanye or the Kardashians right now at this point. But it is interesting to see how this thing plays out and what end up happening in the law as far as the law goes, because that's
Definitely.
going to be
I'm curious. I'm
yeah,
curious
a,
now.
a good lawsuit to watch. Again, I do want to thank you so much, Coco Ma, for pulling up on me and coming to my first feature show. And also, make sure that you have your Instagram. Are you on Instagram?
Oh
Social
yeah,
media?
I'm on Instagram. Definitely.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
it's Coco Ma underscore tag. It's the same. Yeah.
All social media platforms. On all social media platforms. Well, again, I want to thank my special guest. Y'all make sure y'all fave top badge Coco Ma in the building. Y'all want to go over to our live stream, randomly catch her. You dig? Randomly catch her streaming and go in there and talk to her, chop it up. Don't be a stranger. Sit there. Don't be a stranger. But Coco Ma, again, you're a friend of the show. Whenever you want to come back, you see some time what we're talking about, just hop on in there. You're a friend of the show now. It's official.
Appreciate you, love. Definitely. Congratulations again.
Thank you, babes.
You
I'm still screaming. Inside I'm screaming. Inside I'm screaming. Inside I'm screaming. Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to everybody in here. Thank you guys so much for pulling up on me. We got 385 folk up in here. Hello? Thank you so much. Now listen, I want y'all to help Coco Ma. We're gonna get her to watch Martin, okay? And then when the reunion come on, then she'll be able to say, "Oh, I know who I like Peaches. I know because it's fun. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's hilarious." You want to get into it. Again, this is Black History Month, so I want to give a shout out to another inventor. Okay, well, not another inventor. She's a woman of color that made some strides in the Black community when she won the first ever lawsuit against a white man, Sir Joyner Truth, born in, let me double check, I'm going off my head, 18 I'm sorry, 1797. She was sold as a slave when she was 9 years old with a herd of sheep. Okay. Now, this woman came from the bottom of the bottoms of the bottoms. She married another slave and they had 5 children. Well, when the emancipation happened in New York, she fled to go and get her rights so she could take care of her family. And in doing so, she had, stepped into the audience and told them, look, I'm a woman, but I can do everything a man can do. I could, you know what I mean? I want my rights to be able to vote. You know what I mean? And be able to say what I want to say and get what I got to say off my chest. She also had award-winning speeches that was noticed by George Washington. Okay, so George Washington also notarized her literature, and she was also again the first African American woman to win a lawsuit against a white man, and she got her custody of her children back. So salute to Sojourner Truth, our Black History Moment spotlight. And at this time, you guys, I want to thank everybody again for pulling up on us. I want to thank my number 1, 2, and 3 gifters and everybody else. But we're gonna have Dr. Sorrell. She's gonna come back into the box. Dr. Sorrell is going to give us some reasons why we meditate. So every Monday, you guys, we will have Dr. Sorrell come in and she'll give us reasons why we meditate and something to do, some activity to do, or some encouraging words for you guys to take on with you to the rest of the week. Now, everybody's week is offset. Sometimes people week start on Friday, and this Friday is Monday. It's today's somebody Friday. So, every Monday at 6 p.m., make sure y'all tune in. And we got Dr. Sorrell in the box right now. If you guys want to be a part of Point of View with Peaches and Friends, make sure you guys hit me up on Instagram. I am Mas Peaches on all social media platforms. Here come a girl, Dr. Sorrell. Hello?
Namaste, namaste, namaste is the word that means the Jesus in me recognizes and honors the Jesus in you. The spirit in me recognizes and honors the spirit in you. The queen in
Dr. Sorrell.
recognize.
Dr. Sorrell, why don't you tell us when you stream, when you go live, and what do you do in your live stream?
I'm streaming every weekday from 10 to 11. I'm here to do your morning meditation with you. I'm here to do your forecast affirmation with you and give you a thought of the day and tell you all the reasons why meditation is beneficial to your mental and spiritual health.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so you're gonna give us some words of affirmation and then tell us why we should meditate. Give us one reason today on why we should meditate.
One reason today why we meditate is because it helps us build our compassion level. Our level of compassion for ourselves and for others. It makes it easier for us to forgive, not necessarily to forget, but we gives it easy to forgive, and we get an opportunity to walk in our divinity and exercise all of our God consciousness when we are in a state of compassion.
Okay. All right. And listen, I noticed that every morning when you do the meditation, do you necessarily have to be like in a closed room with the lights off on the yoga mat doing your do?
No, not at all. Not at all. Once you get good in your practice, there's something called the zone, right? And if any athletes or ball players or people can tell you that they they in that place when they can't get nothing wrong. How you ever watch that movie White Man Can't Jump, and Rosie Perez was just hitting them questions in Jeopardy, right? Sometimes I get on a roll like that too. I can get them answers. Baby face hips to know what I'm talking about. But that's when you in that meditative zone that your brain is just very focused and centered on that one particular thing. You are in a state of mindfulness. You are mindful in everything that you are doing at that moment. Your moves are very calculated, and you are meditating right then and there.
Right. Gotcha. Well, I'm a fan of it. I love to meditate. It clears my thought process. It helps me. You know what? I remember stuff more now that I meditate. Now, I used to forget everything. I used to forget birthdays. I'm good at forgetting stuff. So the meditation has helped me, uh, you know, kind of discover like, okay, you need to calm down, relax, breathe, take a minute to get outside your thoughts. Okay.
Science
So, Dr.
shows that meditation Science shows that meditation increases what we call our gray matter in our brain. And the more gray matter that you have, as we get older, it tends to thin out and get a little, it's like a little thin layer. You want to continue to increase that gray matter because it'll keep Alzheimer's disease away. It'll keep you from having dementia. You know, it programs your memory better to remember short term and long term.
Gotcha. Okay. And then you have words of affirmation that um, you give during your meditation in the morning time. Give us some words of affirmation that we can take with us this week, just this week, because
This
we're going
one,
into a new month.
this was one that I didn't share with on my stream, and I think it's very important to share with the streamers, the people that are streaming on the app. This affirmation is strictly for you from the past, and today I'm allowing myself to move on. I am giving myself permission to grow into the person that I am meant to be. Don't let the hatred of other people in your past stop you from being in the spaces and places that the universe has intended for you to be. That space is already made for you, it's ordained for you, it belongs to you. Go claim it.
Man, I
Namaste.
received that. Namaste. Namaste, Dr. So Real. Y'all make sure y'all favor
See
Dr.
y'all
So
10
Real.
o'clock in the morning.
10 o'clock every morning except for the weekend. She is off on the weekends. Don't even bother her. Don't even bother her. La La Love Queen, I see you, baby. Are you ready for you to give your last words? Miss La La Love Queen, we got another 15 minutes to go. I'm going to go on and ride this feature out. Hello? I'm gonna ride it out. I'm gonna ride the wave. Now we got La La Love Queen that's coming up to the box. Now, La La, this is a featured show, La La. La La, this is a featured show. All right? Okay? Salute to everybody. This is Point of View with Peaches and Friends. Y'all my friends. I'm Peaches. La La. Okay, everybody put your hands towards the box. We're gonna get La La together. Okay. All right. Let's go.
I just want to say one thing.
No. You gotta
You're
say several
here.
things.
We are pleased. We love your company. Congratulations. We look forward to the elevation.
Oh,
Congratulations. That's all.
wait. Don't you leave. Don't you leave out that box. Lola, give it up for Lola Love Queen in the building. Period. Now listen, I gotta ask you about the topics. Now you gotta give me your
Come
point of
on.
view. All
Come
right.
on.
So the number one thing today we was talking about Wendy Williams lost her show. It's official. She's officially gone. And Sherry Shepherd will be having her show in September of this year. It's called the Sherry Show. And she let her husband Kev back in the house. Okay. And then also we're talking about the Martin reunion. Will they be able to get it back together? Will they come back or not? And then we also Naomi Campbell have a baby. The baby 9 months old. And she didn't even tell us the baby name or nothing or how the baby came here. She just said it's not adopted. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, Naomi Campbell, congratulations to her for even wanting to even raise a child. We've got so many mothers that are just throwing the children in the trash can and leaving them on the steps of the Catholic Church. So, okay, she chose to have a baby. Now, whether she had it, whether she adopted it, we take it either way it goes. Amen.
Right.
Now, as for the brat, congratulations to them. I hope it works out.
Who wore it best?
Huh?
Who wore it best? Who looked the best?
I believe the brat did. I enjoyed what I appreciated what the brat had on.
Yeah. She looked nice. She looked really pretty. She was beautiful. I was just like, they both
Yeah.
was glowing. Oh, they having a baby too. We don't know if Judy gonna carry the baby or if they gonna get a surrogate. What's your point of view on that?
I wish them the best of luck. I hope that whatever child, however they gain the child, obtain the child, that they take very good care and raise them up in the right way. That for that child to respect others and know how to live and do in this world.
Is Judy pregnant? Judy pregnant. Oh, Judy pregnant. Okay, there it is. There. I know the brat wasn't gonna carry it because she said it on the morning show. She's like, no, I'm not gonna be able to do that. That ain't me. That's not gonna be me. I won't even feel right doing it. Plus, she's a lot older.
Right,
I don't know.
right.
Judy had babies before, so maybe it's easier for them to just do it that way. Okay, and then what about the Martin reunion?
Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. I would look forward to a Martin reunion. Come on back, Cam. Come on back, Martin. Come on back, brother man.
Oh, from the fifth floor, brother man from the fifth floor. Brother man from the fifth floor. I have to say though, you know what? I really, when I was watching, growing up watching Martin, I really wanted Pam and Tommy to be together. Cole was just, Cole and Big Shirley, he wasn't gonna never leave his mama house, but I just wanted Pam and Tommy to like get married, but it's unfortunate now it can't happen. So if they were to bring it back, who would be a good replacement for Tommy, do you think?
That's a good question because all the men that I enjoy watching, they're too old now. Denzel Washington, you know.
Girl, they could not put
So I
Denzel
don't know.
on
I
there.
don't really know the young men of these times.
Yeah, The Rock. No, I think Blair Underwood would be a good fit. He's still
That would Blair, but Blair's old too.
but they are too. Now you have to remember the whole cast grew up. They didn't stay the same age.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. So yeah, Blair Underwood would be perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
He's
think
not
about
funny. You're right. He really ain't. But he's good looking, honey. We'll watch
it.
him.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Maybe Martin is listening and he can hear me. Go ahead and add brother to the cast. And you gotta hit there. You gotta hit there. All right, and then dang, something else. Oh,
The Kardashians, we just gonna pray for them.
you know what?
Prayer work.
Okay, so look, do you think that Kanye's got a hard fight for him right now in front of him because of the way that the Kardashians are set up when they lawyered up and they paparazzi'd up and they have people?
Well, of course, but he chose this battle. So he's gonna have to endure the journey. At the end, I believe he'll come out on top one way or another.
Right.
I believe that the Kardashian, what's her name, Kim?
Yeah.
Kim is gonna have an epiphany
Yeah.
and probably end back up with her husband. It might not happen tomorrow, next week, but it may happen in the future.
Yeah. And I don't know who's more petty. I don't know if she's more petty or he's more petty because it seems like she's trying to manipulate the situation to make him seem like, he's being extra, but when in reality, he's just exercising his rights as a dad.
Well, we shouldn't be surprised. They're both petty. But at the same time, is it a strategic petty? Are they doing this to get their money on? You understand? You got to really, really watch these folk because no telling how this is gonna really turn up. And it's sad because they put their children in the middle of it. But it's about that money, honey.
Yeah. I think it's I've been said it was a money grab as far as I know. When I know the history of Kim and how she broke up with each person and how she just used them for that opportunity from the first guy she was married to. But that's the marriage she don't talk about. This is number 3. The marriage that she had in the beginning, the gentleman was putting his hands on her and all that stuff. I'm glad she got away from that. But she never speaks on him. She speaks about Chris Humphries, though, the young man she was married to before. And then they were all cheating on each other at the time. He was cheating on Amber with Kim, and Kim put her on blast. And and they were all friends. I just don't know. Yeah, it was just.
But you do know it. You know it. Because this is another, what's that show? Lord have mercy. This is another Atlanta housewife thing, except it's turned around into a family situation.
Right.
So they gonna make their money. They gonna make us watch and think and look, but at the same time, it's a piece of reality.
That's true.
How will you handle your mate and your children?
That's true. You're right. But see, it's so public. I just feel sorry for the kids because when they go to junior high school and high school, they're gonna have Google. They probably have their phone. Their hands probably gonna be their phone by the time they get to high school. It's like, yeah, I see your dad. Here's your dad. Here's your mom. Here's your granny. Put
You
everybody
know,
on blast. So,
yeah, them celebrity children, bless their hearts. You know they go to school and look at each other and say, Mom and Dad, I'm over it. You know it.
yeah,
And then when they get to acting the fool, Mom and Dad are stressed out. So it's all gonna work out.
that's true. That's true. Well, Lala, I appreciate you with your last minute moment.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
Salute to
baby.
the
Tell me
room.
when you
God
stream.
bless y'all.
When you stream, Lala, when do you go live?
I'm a random streamer. Catch me when you can. And when you do catch me, I'm gonna give you something, a good treat. Hey.
Oh Lord, goodness. Thank you, Lala. Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to everybody in here. I appreciate you guys for pulling up on me. This has been a blast, another epic episode. Thank you guys so much. If you guys have an opinion, we do got a couple of more minutes for one more guest if you guys want to hop in the box. But until then, I want to thank you guys so much for coming. Next week we will be going over some more headlines and news and things of that nature. But also, I want to give you guys a where are they now? Boom. I do need that extra 15 minutes. All right. Where are they now? So I did a poll last week and I asked everybody if they could, who would they want to know about? So a couple of people said Free from 106 and Park, and a couple of people said Rage she used to be with Aftermath, not Aftermath. She was on Death Row. She was the first lady on Death Row. Well, Free, yes, I found her, Glennis. Free is doing well. She has her own business. She's still in TV and broadcasting. She's hosting and things of that nature, but she's very low key. After the incident that she had on 106 and Park, the reason why she left 106 and Park is because they tried to shame her for being allegedly pregnant by Jay-Z. The child has not been seen next to Jay-Z, but I did see a picture of the young man and Jay-Z side by side on the tabloid thing, and it's questionable. I don't know. It could be Jay's baby, but it was at the same time that he and Beyonce had just gotten together and they had to make that money grab. So when they got together, they couldn't have no other discrepancies, no other relationships or anything like that. And shortly after Jay-Z showed up at the awards with Beyonce was the last time you seen Free. Free did go and have a baby. The baby in the timeline all match up. She could have had his baby because they were seen on the set and they were, secretly dating, trying to keep a low profile because they didn't want that image to be tarnished when she's on the show. They wanted Free to be. Free was the bomb. Like her body was right. She was dressed as sharp. Her hair stayed cute. So they wanted Free to keep that cookie cutter image and didn't want her to be associated with, people on the show and stuff. So, and then another thing that also helped 106 and Park crash and go to the ground. You guys remember Roxy and Terrence? Well, Roxy and Terrence, apparently he was angry with her for sleeping with Lisa Ray, the Brat sisters. 6 degrees of separation here. Her husband from Turks and Caicos. So they got into it. Lisa Ray jumped on the child. It's all in the news. It's all history. You guys check it all out. I'm not telling y'all something I heard. I'm telling y'all the facts. So that hindered the show as well. And Terrence didn't want to be bothered with Roxy because he felt she was a home wrecker and so on and so forth. So for them to avoid a lot of lawsuits, they just squashed their beef and made it seem like, oh, we were just joking. But you could tell the tension in the way that they were reacting on the show. Like he was moving away from her and dissing her and popping off, and she just walked off and never came back. But that weekend, she had just got checked by Lisa Ray because she came home and the young lady answered her door. That's why Lisa Ray put her hands on her because she came home to her house in Turks and Caicos, and Roxy from 106 and Park opened up the door, and Lisa opened up a can. So there you have it. That is Free. Free is doing well. You guys can find her on social media. She still goes by Free. And you'll see that blue check mark when you know it's her. Just go in there and check her out. I mean, she's looking good. She still got the thick weight on her and all that good stuff. But she had did a little time for a little second, little hot second. She did a little bit of time. It was easy. But I think that she signed a NDA, and that's why she's living so well. She doesn't have to, do any Allstate commercials or anything like that. Free still popping. She still got her bag. Jay-Z is gonna make. I mean, allegedly Jay-Z is gonna make sure that baby has everything. He never denied that she had his baby. He just never confirmed it either. So neither one of them confirmed or denied that. So there you have it. That is your news blast on Free and Rage. I got about 3 more minutes. And Rage from the Death Row. The Rage is still doing well. She had, unfortunately, she had an injury to where she ruined her eye a little bit, but she's back to normal. Come to find out, Suge had shelved her whole project, and Dre wanted to produce her and get her out so bad, but he could not do it because Suge was holding her back. He was a womanist. He didn't want her to be at the top, even though she was doper than some of the guys that he released. So in doing that, she waited along and waited along, and it ended up, her finally fizzled out. But she has been doing different spoken word pieces and helping other women in the hip hop industry get their stuff together. And now that Death Row is owned by Snoop Dogg, maybe he will pick that girl up and at least have her come on and co-write or write or something. He got to let her in there somehow, some way. All right. So Free and Rage, Lady Rage, is still alive and well. They're doing well. They're just not in the industry that they was originally in when we first knew who they was. Okay. All right. So again, I want to thank you guys again. This is Point of View with my Peachez and friends. You can catch me here every Monday at 6 p.m. dishing all the tea from everybody in the Hollywood industry. If you guys again can tap in, you guys can reach me on Instagram where I will be. And tomorrow you guys can catch me on Patricia's Parade of Pages. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time. Also, make sure you guys check out Jamila Joy, Creative Vibe, every Thursday at 8 p.m. Make sure you guys check out Coco my special guest. Also, make sure you guys check in with Dr. So Real at 10 a.m. every morning for the Namaste and the Word of the Day. Okay? Also, make sure you guys tune in to AV Get Lifted every Sunday at 6 p.m., right? 6 p.m., right? 6 p.m. I'm trying to remember all this stuff on the top of my head. Okay? It's Ziploc. Make sure you guys go check out Ziploc. That brother has a feature show on this app that had me in my bag last week. I'm going back. I'm going to have to go back for a rematch. He has What's It From on Fridays at 7 p.m., I believe.